Canadagraphs here, and this is a short video with some photos from The Last of Us Season 2, or videos, shooting near the end of the season. Kinda got lost in the mix and forgot about it till now. So here is one set they were doing that is Bella Ramsey's character going down the stairs that you just saw there a moment ago. Unfortunately, that is literally the best I could do on this night. It was a complicated set where crew members came over one crew member came over multiple times to harass me, and another one came over flashing a flashlight in my face. Not even like in a legal way, like I was nowhere near their set at the time. You can see how ridiculously large their area is here, but anyways, that was not what you guys are here for. This is the scene. All she does is she goes down the staircase to a second level that's down below this, where there was more scene setup. Unfortunately, I don't really have much from there. Oh yeah, there was thunder and lightning going on in the scene. I did forget about that until now. Yeah, that was part of the background of the scene, and you can see the wind machines going there. Those were making it quite windy on the set. I didn't experience it where I was because I was far enough back. This is a different set that they did downtown Vancouver, and there is Bella again with, oh my god, I'm going to forget the actor's name because it was so long ago. I might have to edit that in. And they do a walking scene here where they are just walking along, walking through an alleyway in Seattle, and that is a high five at the end of the scene there. Unfortunately, like I said, I forgot his name at the time, but here they are doing another take of it here. Not much to it. Wish there was more, but they have made it as complicated as possible to try and get anything. They really, like, this crew, and I'm sure it comes from someone higher up the chain of command. I'm sure the crew members themselves didn't just decide one day to be assholes. But this crew has treated this production like they think they're making Casablanca. Like, it is insane how ridiculous. See that truck that's parked perfectly in front of the alley? That was on purpose. And this is, they did a couple of days of reshoots here after the show had wrapped, or additional photography, whichever you want to call it. This is the one scene they did where they had a bunch of the vehicles, army vehicles, driving down the street with the WLF logos on them there, and just a whole bunch of soldiers in them and behind them, as you can see here. And they just, all they did was march down the street together. There wasn't much to it. I don't think any of the people in that front row are leads, but you guys would have a better idea than I would. But yeah, this was unfortunately all they did on this day. I was hoping there was going to be some, you know, incredible scene there, but yeah, they literally just did a walking scene with a bunch of background extras, and that's it. That's all there is for season 2, unless they do more reshoots, which maybe. And now some photos from those sets. This is a truck that was parked up on the set. This is the one with the dark background and the lightning and all that stuff. They had this truck there. I don't know what its purpose is, but there wasn't much to see that night, so I didn't photograph a lot of things. Obviously, these are the huge wind turbines they had to make it look windy there. They had those directly facing the set, so yeah. And this is a shot of, shows you how long they were shooting there. By the time they finished, the sun was starting to come up, and you know, when you watched the video earlier, you clearly could tell that they were shooting at night. Yeah, they shot right up until daybreak, which, you know, they squeezed every second they could out of shooting there. So, yeah. And this is from the day with the Bella Ramsey and young Mazino set in the alley that they tried really hard to stop me from seeing. I don't know why. It's a very basic scene. They just are walking down the alley together. But that's the way this show has been about sets. They're stupidly aggressive about trying to cover up their sets in the middle of a downtown core. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, anyways, Bella Ramsey was on set. Like I said, there was not much to the scene. It was just her and young Mazino walking along through this alleyway, and unfortunately, like I said, because of how the stuff was set up, this is the only angle I could get of them all day. Once they would leave this little space here, this 10-foot wide space, there was nothing to see. Everything else was blocked off from public view. And I'm the only one all day that even got shots of them there. They did a scene a few blocks over later in the day, and a few fans got some, shots from far, far away of a couple of them. But this is the only shots from this part of the scene, which was up 2 or 3 blocks from where the bigger set was that everybody else was watching earlier in the day. People didn't stick around at this set because, it was aggressively covered up and people couldn't really see what's going on. And then they came back a couple of weeks later for some additional photography scenes, but I saw no cast on set the day that I was there, although I do know cast were in town, but they were not at this set. All that was here on this day was Army personnel. I'm assuming, obviously I don't watch the show yet, so I don't know all the details. I'm assuming none of the people in these photos are regulars and they're all just background for the scene. But if there is someone there, feel free to let me know and I can credit them appropriately. But I am assuming these are probably just background for that day. So yeah, that is basically it for this season. Unless for some reason they come back and do like another reshoot here at some point. I mean, anything's possible. I suppose they've still got a few months left till it airs. But that'll be it for the season 2 shoot. Season 3 probably doesn't start for several more months. I saw some people saying they're already in pre-production, but that's, yeah, no, they're not. You don't do 8 months of pre-production for something like this. They're just probably seeing like an announcement saying that the studio has agreed to like be working in the future or something like that, but they haven't actually started working. That's it. And I will hopefully have some more for season 3 whenever that comes out. But for season 2, this is all there is for now. Thanks and have a good one, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.